It's finally coming. After waiting 2 years, yes, 2 years, it's finally coming, the Gaslight District. I have known that this was gonna be a thing for a while now, but here's the catcher. I did not expect this show to be a part of the lineup of other Glitch production shows. When watching the trailer for the Gaslight District, I have two things I could say about it. I am in shock, I am intrigued. Another thing to also add is that I'm kind of excited too. And it feels a little bit strange. I've never really felt this way for a Glitch production show, but this is different. I have a decent amount to say about the Gaslight District, so we're probably going to be here for a good while, so strap in as I get into the Gaslight District as of right now. So, firstly, we gotta talk about the series and its animation. I would probably argue it's one of the best looking Glitch shows, but probably one of the best looking indie shows ever. It is another 3D Glitch show, but I do think they are going to try to mix 2D animation into it, so that's going to be interesting. When it comes to how it's animated, it reminds me of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem. It just has the general feel of that movie to me, but it definitely is unique enough on its own. Speaking of Mutant Mayhem, it tries to go for a somewhat dirty, ugly aesthetic, and I'd say that this series kinda does that too. It doesn't do it fully, but it has a somewhat dirty, gross aesthetic going on. Even some of the character designs kinda give me that feeling a little bit. I'm not really sure how they were able to pull this off. It's probably one of Glitch's most expensive shows, I'm gonna say. It feels far more cinematic, and the character movements are pretty fluid and smooth. And it almost does feel that it reaches that vibe of being like an actual show on TV, or streaming. I'm surprised to see their animation jump this high in quality. I will say, I don't dislike how their other shows look. They definitely have their own unique art style to them if you look deep enough, but this one is just a lot different. It almost reaches movie quality level of animation. So I gotta give a round of applause to the animators and art directors of this series. I am like impressed with what I'm seeing here. If it's to how it's animated, to how it looks, the characters, which speaking of, I do like how the characters look in this series. I will say that the main character is a little generic, but not entirely. I will definitely say she fits very well into the world of these characters and doesn't feel out of place. But you just can't top designs like the guy with a stack of bread for a head, and especially bug people or crow people or this fish guy. Gonna say it now, some of these characters feel like they would fit very well into the Splatoon series, Salmon Run, the Salmon Run mode. But yeah, character designs are pretty solid in this series. I gotta quickly get into the music. We only get to hear one track from this series, but oh my god, it is beautiful. Just take a listen to it. This is the only track we get for right now, but if this is really what the series' music's gonna feel like, then we are in for a treat. So, the story plot of this series, I'm gonna try to explain it as well as I can or give my idea of it. So, we are following a group of criminals that are on the run or have been on the run multiple times from the police. We do get to see this guy, so he could probably be the one going after them. I'm not really sure. And so, the Gaslight District, which I'm guessing that's what they're called, have this egg thing that they're on the run with. And I guess that's the general premise of the series. They run around with this egg trying to keep it on them at all times. Most likely there are some people out there trying to take this egg away from them for reasons. This might not be the only time they've done something that's against the law or been arrested for such a thing. This is the best idea I could come up with, but I definitely know there could be a bit more when it comes to the story. Our main character kinda has a history, kinda doesn't really have a history with the Gaslight District. They might not actually be called the Gaslight District. In the world they live in, it's just called the Gaslight District. Something we do know is that this series is very over the top. Characters getting killed, there's explosions, it's pretty hard. And this series is meant to be for more of an adult audience, if you couldn't tell. So this series will probably be focusing on more heavy topics. What could those heavy topics be? Well, they could focus on death and how it's hard to get used to somebody's death. I came to a realization that this blue fish man is the daughter of our main character, and we don't even really get to see her mom, so take that as you will. I guess there also could be something in there about being accepted. I guess some adults could relate to that stuff. I know I can think of far better adult topics, but that's the best I can come up with. I think that's everything I have to say about the Gaslight District for right now. I'm definitely intrigued with it, and I'm gonna check it out. It's very well animated. It looks nice. I think the world of it is intriguing. I like the character designs. It's kind of a cool change of pace to see a glitch show focus on villains. Well, potentially villains. There's definitely a lot to be speculated on, and that's where I'm gonna leave this for now. Let me know what you think of the Gaslight District, and I'll see you guys around.